Welcome to this lesson on structuring your presentation. In technical presentations, strong content is not enough if the structure is unclear. A DBA may have great performance findings. A developer may have a strong architecture recommendation. A cloud architect may have a solid migration plan. But the audience still needs a clear path to follow. In this lesson, we will look at why structure matters, how to organize the introduction, body, and conclusion, and how to keep the presentation flowing from start to finish. Structure matters because it helps the audience absorb the content. Think of a technical presentation as a journey. Without structure, the audience may hear many facts, metrics, diagrams, and recommendations, but they may not understand how the pieces fit together. With structure, each point builds on the previous one. The audience understands where the presentation started, where it is going, and what decision or action is expected. The more complex the topic, the more important the structure becomes. This is especially true for topics like cloud migration, database performance, cybersecurity, or architecture reviews. A strong presentation does not need a complicated structure. The classic structure works well: introduction, main body, and conclusion. The introduction orients the audience. It answers the question, why should I listen? The main body explains the message in a logical sequence. It should not be a data dump. It should be a set of focused points that build understanding. The conclusion reinforces the key takeaways and gives the audience a clear next step. When these three parts work together, the presentation becomes easier to follow and easier to remember. The introduction is where the audience decides whether the presentation is relevant. A common mistake is starting too deep, too fast. For example, a network engineer might begin with configuration details for automated system updates. But if executives are in the audience, the better starting point is the business problem: downtime, risk, operational cost, or slow recovery. A strong introduction has three parts. First, use a hook that earns attention. Second, state the purpose so the audience understands why the topic matters. Third, give a short overview so they know the path you will take. Once the audience understands the why, they are more ready for the technical what. The main body is where many technical presentations become overloaded. The solution is to limit the body to 3 to 5 main points. For each point, use a simple pattern. Introduce the point, support it with evidence or examples, and connect it back to the overall message. For example, in a cloud migration presentation, the body might focus on cost efficiency, scalability, and security. Under each topic, explain the issue, show the evidence, and connect it to the recommendation. This structure helps the audience follow the logic without feeling buried in technical details. Once the presentation is structured, we need to protect the flow during delivery. Transitions help the audience move from one idea to the next. A good transition summarizes the previous point and previews the next one. Visuals should also support the structure by making complex ideas easier to understand. The conclusion should reinforce the most important points and give a clear next step. Avoid introducing brand new information at the end. Finally, plan for Q&A. If you know the audience will ask about security during a cloud migration presentation, address it intentionally in the structure. That helps you stay in control while still being responsive. To close this lesson, remember that structure is the backbone of your presentation. It helps the audience follow your thinking, absorb the material, and remember the key message. Start with a strong introduction that explains why the topic matters. Organize the body around 3 to 5 focused points. Use transitions and visuals to guide the audience. Then close with a clear summary and action step. Here is a simple exercise before your next presentation. Write the structure in one sentence. For example, I will move the audience from problem to solution to action. That one sentence can keep your presentation focused. In the next lesson, we will look at how to craft clear and engaging slides that support the message instead of competing with it. If this video was helpful, I cover the full process in my Udemy course, Delivering Technical Presentations, a quick start guide for effective technical communication. In the course, you will learn how to plan your message, understand your audience, simplify complex technical content, design clearer slides, present data, handle technical demos, and manage questions with confidence. You can find the course link in the video description, along with any available promotions or discounted access. Thanks for watching, and I wish you much success in your next technical presentation.